We really need to talk about Buuhan. I didn't want to make a video about him, but I think I just have to. I'm going to talk about a few things with this unit that I think should have been better. Of course, this is my opinion. You're free to disagree with me. So the first problem with this unit for me is cancelable buffs. I'm sure you already know what this guy does and how his kit works. Every 10-timer counts. He gets huge buffs: damage, key recovery, arts cost down, and special move and damage guard up. When the timer hits 120, he gets his full buffs from this ability. Now, this is a very strong ability. Combined with his base damage and damage guard, he can actually get up to 500 plus damage and 280% damage guard, which is insane. But for some reason, they made these buffs cancelable. Look, I know he's getting a lot of buffs, but you can't just make them cancelable and get away with it. We have units that are close to his numbers, and their buffs can't be canceled. So why just cripple Buuhan? There is a pretty dominant unit in the meta right now that can actually just cancel all of his buffs. Can you guess who that is? Yeah, Ultra Kid Buu. When you rush Kid Buu, he can cancel attribute upgrades, which means he can cancel Buuhan's buffs. And I'm sure that we're going to get more units in the future that can cancel attribute upgrades. So yeah, they should have just made his buffs uncancelable. The second problem I have with Buuhan is his tanking. This guy can't tank. I know that he has his auto counters, but what happens when you use all of his auto counters? Or what happens when you're forced to take a blue card with him? Yeah, he just dies. Although he has 280% damage guard, they just didn't give him any disrupt in his kit. The only type of disrupt that he has is when he takes a hit for the first time he enters the battlefield. He reduces your opponent's ki by 35, increases their special move arts cost, and reduces special move and awakened arts power. This just isn't enough. 35 ki is nothing. And why does he not reduce normal cards' arts power? Or why doesn't he just increase all arts cost instead of just special moves? Heck, he is Majin Buu. He was literally unkillable in the story. Why the fuck does he not have an endurance or any second life mechanic at all? At least give him healing when he gets hit by an enemy's arts card. Like 3% should have already made him much tankier than he is. He's an ultra unit. On top of that, it's Buu. This man barely gets the credit that he deserves. And my final problem is, why the heck is he a red unit? I get that we have Ultra Kid Buu running around and controlling PvP now, but this doesn't make any sense. We have like 50 green units in the meta, and Revival Gohan is still destroying everyone. Why not make him purple instead? Gohan can obliterate him in one blue card when he doesn't have his permanent defense neutral. And we barely have any good purples right now. He would have been perfect for this meta. But no, they had to make him red for whatever reason. I guess because they wanted him to work well with Orange Piccolo, but other than that, he should have been purple. I still think that Buuhan is a pretty good unit overall. He has his annoying auto counters and type neutral blue. He draws a lot of greens and his damage late game is nuts, but I think they should have made him a bit better. This is the first Buuhan in like 3.5 years. This man deserves more. Arguably, the second strongest character in Z, not counting the movies. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're about to get a broken new unit which works well with Buuhan. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Other than that, this 2-week celebration was probably one of the best mini-celebration in the game. The regeneration team went from 0 to one of the best, if not the best team in the game in just 2 weeks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching.